you'll get better. It'll come in time. A lot of and you got to understand something. A lot of the stuff that you're trying to solve with theory, you should be solving with practice and time. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? Some of that stuff will come with enough time and with enough experience and with enough practice. Because even though you've been playing for 11, 20 years, let me tell you, musicians never stop growing.
Of
And
course.
that's why people got to spend. Sometimes people spend 3 hours, 5 hours a day, just trying to make sure. The real question is, can you take that to another key and do the same thing?
Here's my all right. So one last thing. I know you got to go, but like even if like I was just thinking in my head like a song like "I'm in front of God," I wouldn't even know how to start that because I don't know like the progression. Like I know the song, but I don't know where to go. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know where to start. What key? Like let's say we're playing F. I don't even know where to start the move, like the actual song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that just comes from memorizing the song as it is. That's it. That's it. That's just because all gospel comes is memorizing the song as it is. And you'll see, who am I that you are mindful of me? They go to the six, they go to the two, they go to the five. If you actually memorize a song, you don't have to, nobody's asking you as a gospel musician to sit down at the piano and just figure out just what a song is doing off the cuff.
Right.
That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that. Like they give us a song so we can actually learn the song as it is. And it's only when you learn the song as it is, then you start pulling up your own stuff. But you can't just pull it out of a thin air.
But I feel like I should be able to sit at a piano and certain stuff. Like if you tell me to play something, I should be able to play it. And yes, I can play it. And like, but depending on my knowledge of that key, is going to limit.
That's a very true statement. That's a very true statement. It'll limit. But again, you gotta be easy on yourself. You can. What keys are your favorite keys right now? D flat, F,
B flat for sure. Um, E flat. E flat for sure. F, D major. I can play in every key except E and B. Let's put
E
it
and
like
B are the ones you just don't like.
I hate E and B. Like I cannot play in them. Like even if I thought about it, I couldn't. Like
Yeah, those are. I mean, it's because you're not going to find a lot of gospel songs written in those keys. So you're going to have to actually be the one to stretch yourself and just kind of be like,
I
what, I know I don't sound good, but let me play in it. Just see if I can get better. But I think you're being a little hard on yourself. I think that the idea that you should just sit down at the piano and because that kind of thing that would be a discouraging. The way you're thinking to me, I'd be this is a kind of discouraging.
sometimes when I sit and I want to just, it's like damn, I can't play. Like yo, when I say I cannot play an E major or B major, like I mean I don't even know anything in those keys. Like yeah, obviously the basic stuff, like the actual like scale and some triads, was like
That's not a bad thing, though. That's
uh,
a good. That's a
right.
good thing.
I can shape that key, but it's like
That's right. You can shape it from the beginning.
right. I want to be able to sit at a piano because I feel like my ear is good enough where I can sit at a piano. Just the reason the way I'm thinking about it is because if I can figure out a song starts on the one and moves to this and moves to that, my voicings will be there. It's just I have to know what it's moving to, and I can. It's not that I can't figure it out because it'll take me some time, but I should be able to understand that. Like I can't even understand it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't comprehend fast enough for me.
See, that's the.
At all.
Nah,
Like
you said fast enough.
I don't want to even say faster because even if I play, for example, if I'm reading off the page, right, like I'm looking at the hymnal, so I can see what I'm playing, right, and I know the melody. So if I'm playing "Safely Through the Week," I know the end goes da 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 da. So I know I can go. You know what I mean? Like I can kind of piece it together if I know the song. But if I don't know the song, like it's a wrap for me. Like I have to sit down for at least
It's
an
a
hour.
wrap for 99% of musicians if they don't know the song. This
I
is
just
what I. This is what I keep saying. I don't know why where are you getting off that you should be able to do the impossible. Like,
I, I
I know you went to Oakwood.
I
Listen,
just feel like I should though. Like because
I listen. I know you went to Oakwood, and the standards are high. Listen, I went there, and I understand, man. I understand.
that's how I feel about classical music though, because I can sit at the piano and play a classical piece, like it's night and day. But like
Yeah,
when it comes to gospel, is like my ear is so overdeveloped than my actual theory. I feel like it's holding me back.
I know that's what you said, but I think the problem, what you can do for that is always going to be the same. And my advice, it works, and that is always you build vocabulary. Your vocabulary is what you have on the inside. Your ear is the key to unlock the door. The vocabulary was what's in the house, but your ear unlocks the door. So if you want to build vocabulary, the way to build vocabulary is to memorize songs. That is going to be what you need to do. And if you memorize a song and you take that song to E and you take that song to B and go very slowly, because I
Mhm.
have a feeling that that almost when you're playing, it almost, to me, it feels a little rushed even.
Mhm.
Because the thing is, when I go slow, that's how I know that I know what I'm doing. So
Right.
da 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 da. Oops, I missed that chord. And that's why they say all learning. This book right here studied all the top musicians. Okay, studied all the top musicians, and
Mhm.
they found some a pattern with everybody who was a top performer. And that was practicing slowly and practicing over and over the same thing. So as gospel musicians, we have to have that.